Hi everyone, Linda here. I am in a swap over at Your Paper Pantry called So Happy For You. And what we're supposed to do is, it's part of the upcycle paper bag swap. So what we're supposed to do is take a lunch bag, you know, one of these paper lunch bags, and then you fold it, and then you fold it twice so you have two pockets here. Well, I folded it, and then because this one is So Happy For You, it has to do with sewing, I sewed the sides with my zigzag stitch on my sewing machine. And then I'm taking this paper. This is October Afternoon's 5 and dime paper. And this paper has some different things like, I don't know, 5 for $1 or 4 yards for 5 cents or something like that. So I thought that was kind of sewing related. Then I have a Tim Holtz embossing folder that I used on this, which is like a pattern piece. And when I don't see it on my messy desk right now, I have like 10,000 things here. Anyway, so that's going to go on here like this, and you're still going to see the stitching. Then this is going to go here. I made these little vintage sewing machines on a Cricut. I went to a shop, and I'm so sad, it's a scrapbook store that I really like, and they're going out of business, and she has a Cricut there and lots of cartridges, and this is a cartridge I don't have, Country Life, but I ordered it yesterday. Anyway, so I used her machine to cut them with. And then I have some vintage rickrack, some large rickrack, and I'm going to put that on here. Some of these old rickrack wrappers, and they're going to go on there. I think I'm going to put this across the top, but I'm not sure. Then we're supposed to include a vintage photo, and I got this really cute lady. Well, she's not really cute. She looks kind of grumpy. I don't know if you can see her or not, but she's sitting at her new home sewing machine. That was one of the first ones I had. Well, it didn't look like this though. Anyway, so I'm going to cut her out and put her on here. Then the back of it is going to have, this is from Material Girl, this paper. And I only had one sheet of this, but I had the small pack of it. And I had one of the sheets. I'll show you the difference if I can find it here. See how this is from the large sheet and this is from the 6x6 pack. So that's going to be on the back of one of them. So as I get a little further along in this, I'll come back on and show you what I've done. So this is what I have so far. I have this glued on. I took a piece of the top of a pattern and put it on there. I'm going to put the sewing machine here, I think. The next thing I'm going to do is I've taken an old pattern, tissue pattern, and I've cut it out with the tattered floral, and I'm just going to, I have like maybe 5 layers of the big one and a few layers of the medium and just a couple layers of the small one. And I'm just going to poke a hole in the middle and put a brad in it, and that's going to be my flower. I thought that was pretty appropriate for a sewing theme, to use the tissue paper from a sewing from a pattern. I love using these, and I might spray it with some Lindy's. I'm not sure yet, but I think they just make the best flowers. And you can just crunch them up, or you can leave them flat if you want. And there's just a little bit of black, and some of the places you can see where the pattern was, or the directions on the pattern are. But I think that'll look really good on here. I'm either going to put it down here or up at the top, but I still think I'm going to put the zigzag rickrack up there, and then the vintage photo is going to go up there, and then I'll need some sort of bow on the top. Alright, here's the finished bag, and I made some little tags to go in the pockets. This one goes in the back here. Here's another little one that says "Sewing Mends the Soul." And I used the stamp set that I won from Gloria's giveaway. She gave away to one of her YouTube channel followers, and this is by TPC Studios. I really like it. It's all vintage sewing kind of things. And I use that on these two tags, and then I made a great big tag for in the back, and I use that there too, and I put a little bit of lace on the top of it that I use my Tim Holtz stapler to put it on with. On all of them I put a little vintage either hook and eyes or snaps, and these are in here. Some of them I put a little tape on it so they'd stay there. Let's see, this is the vintage photo I put on there. I added some seam binding, it's kind of a coffee color, and a little old brass pin. This is the flower that I made out of the old pattern. I tore pieces off the pattern direction and put them across here, and there's the vintage sewing machine. So I think that's about it. This goes in this front pocket, and this goes in this pocket, and I just was going to slip my information in there. Then this is a little gift card that I made, Material Girl Cosmo Cricut paper, and then this was one of the stamp sets that I just, from the stamp set that I stamped on craft paper, and then I zigzag stitched around the card, and I was going to line it, but then I thought, oh, that looks kind of cute on the inside, so I just left that like that. And I have a little 3x3, I had some 3x3 envelopes, so I'm going to stick that in there like that, and if the person that gets this uses it as a gift, they can write on the card, and they can write on the tag, whatever they'd like to do. And so this is the way the back looks. I didn't really do anything more than just put the paper on there. So that is my vintage lunch bag upcycle swap for your paper pantry, and it sure was a lot of fun doing it. So thanks for watching. I'd like to hear what you think of it too. In a way, I kind of thought I went overboard, like I put too much stuff on it, but I have a lot of vintage sewing stuff because I really like that. So I keep thinking of other things I could add to it, but I think this is enough. All right, would love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.